Is this just a pass-through city? A city that you just drive by on your way to Greenville or Greer without thinking twice about? Or is there a legitimate reason to stop here, smell the roses, and see if you want to consider this place as your next home? I mean, it doesn't even have its own downtown, but it does have almost twice the population of Fountain. So what's the deal with this place? I'm Renaldo the Realtor, your go-to resource, helping you decide if Greenville, South Carolina is the right area for you. If you have any questions about the area, make sure you give me a call or send me a text. So where are we? Well, right now we're on the border. On that side of Lake Robinson is Greer, South Carolina, which we've already talked about, so make sure you check out that video. But on this side of Lake Robinson is the town we're talking about today, Taylors, South Carolina. So Taylors isn't even actually a city. It's an unincorporated town in Greenville County that has really grown to be one of Greenville's largest suburbs. Over 23,000 people call Taylors home. But why? Well, let's start with what's right behind me. Taylors has natural beauty. You have plenty of homes in Taylors on the northern side where you'll get mountain views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. You'll also have homes like these that are right off of Lake Robinson where you'll have beautiful lake views. And the good thing about Lake Robinson is that you get both, the mountain and the lake all together. And you don't have to just look at the mountains. Just hop in the car for 40 minutes and then you'll be there. You'll be at places like Jones Gap State Park. They have waterfalls, hiking trails, and some of the most beautiful overlooks of the Blue Ridge Mountains. But if you don't want to drive 40 minutes, then just hop in the car for 15 and you'll be at Paris Mountain State Park, where there's 3 lakes, hiking trails, and plenty of campsites. But people live in Taylors for more than just the natural beauty. So these views are beautiful, but some people want a house with more land. Well, in Taylors, over 1/3 of the homes sold in 2024 had a ½ an acre or more of property, which is fantastic, especially compared to Greenville. And you'll also notice that Taylors has less HOAs than Greenville, and especially suburbs like Simpsonville, with Simpsonville having only 14% of the homes sold in 2024 had no HOA. Here in Taylors, it's over 60% of the homes sold in 2024. So if you don't like HOAs, this might be a place to check out. Homes in Taylors are also more affordable than Greenville, South Carolina, with the average house in Taylors selling for $25,000 less than in Greenville. So this home behind me is right off of Lake Robinson, mountain views, almost 3,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, currently listed for $544. So might not be here when you come here, but hopefully they have something like it. Hey babe, you want a lake house? I mean, it's mountain views. Only $544. Now, if you're looking for things to do in Taylors, to me, there's really not that much. I mean, you do have the Pavilion Recreation Complex, which has an ice rink, a bounce house, basketball courts, tennis courts, a community garden, playground. And there's even Brushy Creek for your kids and dogs to splash around in. Now, if you prefer more of a man-made water feature, then you could just head to Otter Creek Water Park right down the road and spend the whole day there. By the way, I just turned 56 years old. I know I don't look it. Black don't crack. But I think I could still slam dunk. That was much easier for me back in the 70s, believe me. So if you or your kids want to come get dunked on, then you can just meet me at the rec center. Or if you just want to play around, then I guess we could swing by Herklotz Park, which has 2 large playgrounds, unique climbing structures, and a bunch of wide open space to run around in. Now this park in Taylor's has a baseball diamond, basketball courts, nice playground, a pavilion, but I'm not gonna give you the name of it. That'd be too easy. Instead, I'll give you a clue.
Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Just caught in the undertow. And every second I waste is more than I can take. I've become so numb, I can't feel you
there. So the only other major attraction in Taylor's is this place, Taylor's Mill. So this was once a major mill and factory, but now it's been revitalized and turned into many small businesses. So one of those businesses is the Fair House, where we just got some potato wedges, and they don't cheat you on the potato wedges. So I like this place, and a lot of people do. They start off at brunch, and they usually stay pretty busy all day. So right next to the Fair House is 13 Stripes, which is a brewery. So of course they have a lot of beer, but it's also a good place for everybody to just come and hang out. Right now it's kind of cold, so nobody's outside, but during the summer, this place is it. So in the building behind me is the Mad Smash, which is a rage room. If you don't know what that is, it's a place where you go grab glass, throw it at the walls, get a baseball bat, hit stuff. Pretty much you just pay money to break stuff, even cars. I mean, I do it at home for free though. There's also Pinky's Revenge Arcade and Game Lounge, which is just as it sounds, a place where you can come in, play games, and just bring the family, hang out. So there's also a model train station here. So you can bring your kids and have them play with the trains or just watch them go around the tracks. But the real trains here in Taylor's are a little bit annoying. There are a lot of trains that come right through the Wade Hampton part of Taylor's. So keep that in mind if you're buying in that area. So there's also studio space and other small businesses. So if you want more information on Taylor's Mill, check the link in the description. So all the other things that you're gonna do in Taylor's is gonna be on Wade Hampton Boulevard, most likely. That's the main highway which connects Greenville, Taylor's, and Greer. So it's gonna get you to Greer in maybe 10, 11 minutes, Greenville about 15 minutes. And that's where really most of the population of Taylor's lives, around that area. So that's gonna be the place you go for shopping and pretty much your day-to-day needs. Okay, so I'm sitting here with Lena. How are you today?
Good, thank you.
All right, good. So, what are your opinions on Taylor's?
So I really like Taylor's. I moved here 3 years ago, and we've lived a lot of different places. We were prior military, so I've lived in big cities. I've lived in a lot of big cities, and we wanted something more, I say family friendly, a place we could grow still and have and space that didn't feel crowded for us. And so for us, it still has a small town feel with all of the things that make a city great. And so I think that for me, That's what I like. Like I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I don't ever miss the city, and I don't have like longings to be in a small town because I feel like I can experience some version of that somewhere nearby.
Yeah, it's a good blend.
Yeah.
So where did you live before? What
We've lived all over. So I grew up in New York.
Wow.
I've lived in Seattle. I've lived in San Diego, and we've lived overseas. So
wow. Yeah, so big places.
Yeah. I've lived in a smaller city in Texas, just outside Corpus Christi, but I think Corpus Christi is still also a city.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess, are there any downsides for you? I know you love it here.
The traffic, like Wade Hampton, is not the business. I don't really like it, but I try to avoid it at certain times. So if you can get over that, and like the traffic is hard because unlike some of those major cities, once you're off of a interstate, like you're just in the traffic. There are no really alternate ways to get to where you need to be.
Right. We do need some, a subway at this point.
Yeah, something.
That would help.
A trolley.
Yeah, trolley. Mm-hmm. There are free trolleys in Greenville, but they don't come out here.
No. Yeah.
All right, is there anything else you think people from out of state should know when they're considering the area?
I think just adjust your expectations and be open to like what I think people sometimes want to take what they have over there or this idea of this magical new place. Just be open to, getting to know how the locals feel and be part of the community. I do think that has a great community feel. So if you're wanting to be part of a community that loves its other people in the community, I guess. Yeah.
That's good. So you heard her. Don't bring your trash here.
No.
Bring your happiness.
Yes.
Bring your smiley face and your patience.
Yeah.
Everything else can stay there.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. So I'm here with Kelly. How are you today, Kelly?
Good. Thank you. How are you?
Doing great. Another beautiful day in the city.
That's right.
So, do you live in Taylor's?
I do not. I live in Greenville.
Okay. So, you decided to open up a business here, though, right?
Yes.
So, why'd you choose Taylor's to open a business rather than Greenville?
Well, we're here on Wade Hampton. It's super, super busy. So the numbers are here. And, if you're we're opening a Jersey Mike's here, and the numbers are definitely here. It's very busy over here.
Okay, good. So would you consider moving from Greenville to Taylor's? And if so, tell us why. If not, tell us why not.
Well, Taylor's is a hop, skip, and a jump from Greenville. So you can pretty much, if you're in Taylor's, you can be anywhere real quickly. We've been in our home 24 years, so we probably would not move. But it's busy over here. So for the same reason I would have a business here, I probably would not live here because it's very busy. Wade Hampton's busy. You've got a lot going on over here. So I'm happy where I am.
Okay, good. And would you consider Taylor's a good place to live overall? Or?
Oh yeah. We've had everybody that's come in the door is wonderful. It's still it's very busy, but it's got a small town feel.
Yeah.
So yes, I think it's great. The people here are really nice.
All right. Well, anything else you think people should know before they consider?
If you're considering moving here, this is still the South. We're nice people here. Come on over, and you'll love it in Taylor's. It's awesome.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Hey,
appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right. So I'm here with Shani and Brooke. How are y'all today?
Doing good.
Good is what I like to hear. So tell me your opinion on Taylor's, South Carolina.
I love Taylor, South Carolina, honestly. I grew up in Travelers Rest, which is not far, and Taylor's was always a big part of my life. I grew up going to homeschool girls events and art classes and all the fun things in Taylor's. So there's a lot of opportunities in Taylor's.
Okay.
And I also love the fact that it's connected to the rest of Greenville, so you could easily just drive down the road to Greer, South Carolina, or downtown Greenville, and there's so many opportunities. It's such a growing place too, so there's a lot of people. So there is one downside to it.
Yeah, a lot of people and a lot of traffic. I know a lot of people talk about that. Is there any other downside you can think of? Or is that pretty much it?
I mean, that's pretty much it. There are a lot of people moving here, which is a good thing for, business owners and things like that, but also it's not a small town feel as much as it used to be.
Yeah, okay. And how would you say Taylor's compares to Travelers Rest, where you are from?
Well, I'm a little biased because I love Travelers Rest. I grew up there, so it's like my home, you know? So I would say there's different aspects from both places. Travelers Rest is definitely more southern and country vibes than Taylor's is more closer to the city, closer to town and stuff like that. So there are definitely differences, but they're both good.
Okay, great. And what about you, Brooke? What do you think?
I've always loved Taylor's. I grew up in Greer, so I drove through Taylor's every day on my way to school. And sometimes traffic can be rough, but it also has a great community. And my church is there, so it's also just a great place. And I really love it.
All right, great. Well, is there anything you think somebody out of state should know before they consider moving to the area?
Be aware of the weather. It changes a lot.
It does.
It's very moody.
It's fun. I love it.
Yeah, it does. But it's still better than up north, I'll tell you that.
Oh my
I'm from
goodness.
Detroit, and
Yes.
yeah, the cold there just every summer. I mean, winter, I was like, man, this is my last winter.
Oh, yeah.
Next thing you know, 20-something of them fly by.
Wow.
But all right, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Kezia. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good is what I'd like to hear. So what are your opinions on Taylor, South Carolina?
I mean, I grew up here. I was raised always in this area, born here. I remember it was always really, tiny, nothing really sparking it, and now it's so busy.
Yeah.
Like it. There's a lot of new businesses in the area, a lot of new opportunities, and I just think it's great.
Okay.
Very welcoming area.
That's great.
So
Are there any downsides that you could think of?
traffic. I mean,
Yeah.
rush hour, but that's everywhere.
Yeah,
It's-
it is.
More common now, but other than that, I'd say it's a great area. Yeah.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Anything you think people should know if they're considering moving to this area from out of state somewhere? Anything you can think of?
It's really hot and it gets
Yeah.
really cold. So, but other than that, I think it's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Kezia. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Connor. How are you today, Connor?
Good.
Hey, good to hear. So, Connor, do you live in Taylor's?
No, sir.
Right, why not?
Well, I mean, I just haven't moved over here. I just come over here every day to practice baseball.
Okay.
I've been coming here for about 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's grown a lot. A
Yeah.
whole lot, yeah.
So, what do you think about Taylor's as a whole?
It's a nice area. I like it because it's growing very
Yeah.
good. And I mean, I've been coming to the same place for the past 9 years, like I said, and all this used to not be here, and it's starting to grow a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people moving over here.
Do you think it's a good place for people to consider?
100%. I don't see why you wouldn't want to live here.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else you think somebody from out of state should know before they consider Taylor's?
Nah, I mean, it's just a great place, great area to hang out. Lots of fun things to do around here, right off Highway 29.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing more you can get.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Connor.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. So, what do you think? Is Taylor, South Carolina a place that you should just keep driving through, or is it worth a stop? If you feel like this is the right place for you, give me a call. I'd love to help you out. For everybody else, just like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.